G'day guys, Sam here from Catamaran Company. Today we are having a look at a Kennex 380 Theophilus. The current owner has done some very extensive cruising. Having owned her since 1997, she has been well loved and certainly seen many adventures in her lifetime. She's cruised down from the US through the Caribbean, South Pacific, across the Atlantic 3 times prior to that, and recently done the Tasman about 3 times. So if you think blue water is an option, well, she's well proven. Layup, we've got a closed cell foam sandwich, knee core in the decks. She's been reinforced over the years so that she can continue her blue water life. That includes an entire hull peel from Ozpeel at the Boatworks. We've external stringers that have been added underneath the bridge deck to stiffen up the ring frame. And as you can see, the bridge deck clearance is quite fine. Nice lines. Kennex was well ahead of their time when they were manufacturing catamarans, and not too many of them were built. Escape hatches down here, access to your life raft. Might be surprising, but this life raft is actually in date. Being only about a year old, she's got plenty of life left in her, so she really is ready for the next ocean crossing. Have a look, just see here, so you got the 2-blade feathering props. There on your 18 horsepower Volvo Penta engines. We'll have a look. Nice looking boat from the outside. The tender is new in 23 with the 5 horsepower outboard being new in 24. So they're both nice recent additions as well. Alrighty, we'll step on board, have a little look around. For under 200 grand to pick up a cruising catamaran that's ready to take you anywhere, pretty good to me. So stepping on, we've got a nice wide cockpit through here. See, there's some teak decks underneath the cushions. Probably experience the length of their life, but it is a very comfortable space out here. So with a few cosmetics, you're bringing back this boat to her former state would be fantastic, but otherwise she's totally usable as is. Everything works, functional. Having just sailed across the Tasman only a few weeks ago, she's certainly been looked after. All the running rigging appears to be quite good. Sails appear in good condition. We unfurled the heady on the dock and it looks fantastic. It's pro radial, high quality. All your lines are actually redirected back to deck organizers either side of the helm. And even though we've got a nice big bimini soft top here, we actually have a spray dodger that encloses the forward and drop downs on either side. So you do enjoy full weather protection. She might only be 38 feet in length, but she does enjoy a beam that's actually just over 6 meters. So you do get a lot of space packed into a cat like this. Nice big nets. You got your deck lockers up forward. On the port side, you've actually got a good amount of storage space in that lazarette. And starboard here, I might actually open this one up. It's quite impressive. So it doubles as a crew berth, or currently she's being used as a storage workshop facility. The cruising envy for most people. Ladder down, heaps of storage forward, and if they look aft, you see there's your full workshop. Plenty of storage to go around. And if I pan all the way in through the bow, you have a look. Space for everything, which is fantastic. Probably one of the main features of Kennex is the big forward-facing window in the saloon. Go and have a look at. That certainly makes it enjoyable with the amount of light that you get in. 2 nice forward-opening hatches. She also has an attachment point for inner forestay. If you know you've got a heavy weather passage plan coming up, you can run a smaller sail plan there. That's good. You can see the tracks where your forward dodger attaches. Okay, so moving back inside, let's look at the helm first. So you got access to your controls. You've got a Raymarine autopilot, and you've also got a spare wind pilot, which is great for redundancy. Fantastic visibility. I can actually see all 4 corners of the boat, so docking's easy and you can keep watch. Stepping inside, to keep the sail area with the center of effort nice and low. We do have an aggressive taper with the saloon area, the head height starting at about 1.8, going down through your seating area, which is okay because after all, you are sitting. So great visibility looking through here, a very comfortable and spacious U-shaped saloon lounge. And a galley up, which is great. It's a functional galley, twin stainless steel sinks. Have a look through here. Got your oven. It's all well looked after. Underneath, 3-burner stove, deep fridge inside, and you've got your additional 12 volt just through here. Why wouldn't you? Can never have enough refrigeration. A proper nav desk, which is great. So store your things down below. When I say this boat comes equipped with everything, it's probably a bit of an understatement. You've got enough books to read for your next 2 years of cruising, along with every different spare part, tools, you name it. So she really is set up with everything. Here's some electronics. Slightly older era, but they all work. 12 volt panel, Raymarine plotter. And there's another tri-data for you there. Heaps of safety equipment on board. She is set up for blue water, as we said, and that does include all the safety equipment that you'd expect to come with that. We've just stepped into the starboard hull, so this is your midships berth. It's a good, comfortable double berth, and heaps of storage underneath again. So the whole depth of this one, and forward, I'll just show you, I won't open it all up so I don't get dizzy, but each of them contains a whole nother array of storage underneath, which is great. Little dressing quarters all the way through. See your escape hatches through here. And our starboard aft bunk is very comfortable, east-west. Heaps of space through here. Again, your own mirror and dressing storage. And underneath is access to our engines. We'll have a quick peek. Okay, so these Volvo engines have actually been really well looked after. They do include a freshwater flush system, so it's dark as, but they have been freshwater flush after each of their use, and very well maintained by her current owner, who's gone even to the condition and the extent of closing the cylinders when putting them in storage. So well done there. Close this one up and we'll move forward. Plastic vinyl's been put throughout the boat as an extra service backing. It's easy to clean, which is cool. Okay, move across into our porthole. Check aft again. Again, nice comfortable berths in the boat, which is good. I really can't get over how much storage there is. You can see that for yourself when you hop on board, but we'll quickly peek into our engine bay again. There you go. Each engine's got its own dedicated start battery, sits in the boxes. Again, freshwater flush system, well looked after. Coming forward here, so a bunch of these count, they've all got your little ocean locks. Long distance pantry as a continuation from the galley, and if they don't have that, it's because they're full of safety equipment. Everything from spare shackles, parts, drogues, jack stays, you name it, it's probably on board and probably with a backup. Here's your bathroom. So here's your head and shower unit. You do have an opening hatch above. Step in, turn around. There we go, there's your vanity. It's cozy, it all works. And access into your bilges the whole way through is pretty good. In fact, we should probably open one of them up. Everyone's always curious what's underneath the bilge. Can be a scary place on some boats. There we are. Nice clean bilges as you'd like. And you can see the whole length, and each one of them is much the same. Escape hatch again. That's pretty much it. That is Theophilus. Much like the character she's named after, many adventures await her. So if you're keen for an inspection, reach out. Sam from Catamaran Company. You're getting a very high value boat. start your coastal or beyond cruising.